Okay. I woke up on the floor of the games room. Oh, wait, let me... I don't know, we're done. Tara was sleeping on the sofa with one hand still on her game console. We'd spent all night playing games and watching movies like it was our own little sleepover. Pigeon zombies everywhere! And then she was up. Let's hope this insane show never gets to the point where Tara's dreams make sense. Oh man, my head's pounding, but I've got no regrets. Me neither. We've got to do this again sometime soon, Chaotic. You bet. Is it time for you to go on a date with somebody else now? Yeah, that's just how it is. Alright, have fun. Save some time for gaming with me later, okay? Sounds like a plan. Awesome. Oh my gosh, bro. I hate this guy. This guy's so cringe. Especially reading his lines. I hate reading his lines, dude. Well, look who crawled out of an economy class airplane toilet. And good morning to you too, Damien. Chaotic, don't mind him. Damien was just telling me the news. Your readings are doing really well so far. At this rate, I really think you'll make it out of here. It's great news. I wouldn't celebrate just yet. Just because you've done well till now doesn't mean you won't jump the shark today. Your readings today need to be higher than they've ever even been, or you'll get axed. Axed, literally. If I'm around when your number's up. I guess we'll find that out together, won't we? Later. Sorry about him. He can be a little mean sometimes. A murder threat is a little mean. Anyway, you ready for your last date with Yui? It's just this last date, then tomorrow it'll be the final ceremony. Honestly, I'm interested to see how this goes, because Yui definitely moves things fast, man. She definitely moves things fast. Already with the kiss on the cheek, man. Ready as I'll ever be. Fantastic. Then we'll start filming right away. Good luck, Chaotic. You'll need it. Thanks, Cat. I owe you one. It's time for my last date with Yui. I could see Yui from my room's window, walking around the front of the mansion. It looked like she was looking for something. I practically jumped down the stairs, then ran outside to see her. Hey there, Chaotic. What's the hurry? You look like you're in quite the rush. I just wanted to see you a little earlier. Gosh, that's really sweet of you. I've been meaning to see you too. I've just been doing a lot of thinking since you helped me get Bun. How's the big B doing? Come to think of it, that's why I came out here. He ran out here in a hurry and I was trying to catch up. Though this has already happened a few times, and each time he somehow ends up back in my room. I'm sure he's fine. I wouldn't be worried. I just can't help myself, you know? You're a really sweet person, Yui. I love that about you. You are too, Chaotic. Do you have any time today to hang out? There's something I'd like to do with you. Of course I do, for you. Even if it's a little boring. I'm sure it can't be that boring if it's with you, you know? Whatever it is, I'm down. Okay, here we go. And so we went together to the beach and started fishing side by side. Now this is the life. I have to admit, this wasn't what I expected. This was by far the best way to pass the time out in the countryside. To be honest, I'm not much for crazy activities like skydiving or shopping trips. I'd rather just spend my days quietly with the person I love, talking from dusk till dawn. Just enjoying each other's company, you know? That's the best. Bro, I told you this was like another version of Terra, bro. But just touches grass more. Is this okay with you? Of course it is, Yui. Getting the chance to learn more about you, to try the things you like, that's where the real fun is. I'd also much prefer that to doing crazy things all the time too. Though I do think shopping trips aren't really in the same category as skydiving. They are when you live deep in the country. Hey, you up for a little contest? Sure, let's do it. What is it? Want to see who can catch more fish? You're on. Apparently I had fanned the flames of Yui's competitive spirit. For the next few hours, we kept on at it while we enjoyed each other's conversation and company. Yui was a natural. She was catching fish left and right. Each time she caught one, she let it back into the ocean, and each time, I wondered when my first one would bite. I never ended up catching a single one. But that didn't matter. Bro, what do you mean it didn't matter? Winning matters, bro. Winning matters. But that didn't matter. But what did was that we were having a ball. Thanks for indulging me, Chaotic. Hey, I had a lot of fun too, Yui. Don't worry about it. You don't have to lie. No, I'm not like the other girls. I'm not like other girls. I'm quirky. I wear checkered shirts. I grew up with nothing, and it shows in how I spend my time, what I wear, everything. I love you so much, you know. If I had you, I'd give you all the love in my heart, every moment of every day. Bro, this girl is constantly selling herself, bro. I really would live for love. That's what I've always wanted. But I know I can never give you all the things everyone else could. The money, the acclaim, the excitement. And I find myself worrying, what if you pick me and the second we leave this island, you realize that I can't give you the life you deserve and you start to hate me? I don't know what I'd do if it came to that. So before it comes to that, I want to ask you, would just me be enough? My breath was taken away before I had a chance to say what I wanted to. I saw something I'd never seen before. I would never see again. The sky rapidly turned from bright blue to black, as if it were water being drowned in the darkest ink. Then the bright sun in the sky went out like a candle in the wind. The last thing I saw was Yui screaming as shadowy figures grabbed her from behind. A second later, it was pitch black. I couldn't even see my hands reaching out to try and save her. Then I felt somebody grab me from behind. No, not somebody. There must have been several people. They forced me to the ground and cuffed me behind my back. I screamed, but there was no sound. I tried to fight, but there was no way out. I screamed for Yui, for her to run as far as she could, but I heard no response. Then, nothing. Okay. I was expecting us to wake up and it'd be one of those memory thingies, but it looks like we're getting there, man. I woke up on an operating table, the kind you'd see in a nightmare. Blood splattered on the floor and the walls, the smell of disinfected and rotting flesh. There was a nearby table littered with metal instruments that could make anybody talk. My first instinct was to get up and get off it as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Hello? What's going on? Where am I? Yui, you there? All I heard back were echoes of my own screams. Wherever I was, this place must be massive. Hey, Chaotic. Cat was holding some kind of helmet with thick wires extruding from the back of it. Don't worry, Yui's doing fine. She's just taking a little nap. Cat, what's going on? You gotta help me. I was just on my date with Yui when everything went dark and these guys kidnapped us, and I know, Chaotic. I know. You did good, but not good enough. That's pretty much it. Would it make you feel better to hear that you're the best one yet? I don't care, get me out of here. At this point, there's no point explaining. She placed the helmet on my head carefully. Even if I wanted to stop her from doing so, the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of the massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. I just want to get out of here. I want to get back to my life, whatever it is, please. Not today, Chaotic. She pressed it. The sound of crashing waves, a world without time or color. I'm back. This time, it's as if I'm sitting in an audience watching myself from afar. The escape had failed. I'd been separated from her and captured. We really never had a chance, did we? I find myself praying that she's safe, if anything happened to her. For a moment, the world exploded with color. Is it gonna take us back to the beginning, bro? Is it gonna actually just pull another Doki Doki on us? Always the hero, aren't you, Chaotic? This is a new angle. What'd you do to her? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. Okay, so now we're back in... Okay. So now we're back in the caught on the ship thing. And not to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye, Chaotic. Oh, you look at that. Looks like our little hero's got some life left in him. You know, Chaotic, you're in luck. Usually I just kill you for this, but a new opportunity's just opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit. Hey, don't just lie there. Just 5 more minutes. You're the star of the show, you can't just sleep through it. Watch me. Oh, that's how you want to play? It's on. Oh, okay, dude. We're back at the beginning. We're back at the beginning. Told you should have risked them, Cat. I can't, bro. She wouldn't. I did for a second. I knew it was gonna pull Doki Doki on us, man. I knew it was gonna pull Doki Doki on us. This is for okay. This is where it first started. This is where the game first started. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Did you just hit me? What? Me? Never in a million years. Anyway, what was your name again? Oh, my name's... I can't remember my name. Really now? You've got to be joking. I'm dead serious. I can't remember a thing. Who knows? It might be for the better. Luckily, we've got your name on file, Chaotic. My name's Kat. It's nice to meet you. You're the star of our new show. Find love or die trying. Let me get you up to speed. Bro. How on earth did I get into this mess? I'm somehow stuck in an insane dating show. I'm dead meat if I can't finish the show with a fiance, or if the ratings aren't high enough, then the girls in the show know the truth and found out to kill. Couldn't I wake up with no memories in a regular hospital like a regular drama protagonist? At least the girls seem nice. At least quite something. Something tells me she'll be hard to keep up with. And it's not just from losing a race to her in the field. Scarlett's interesting. Okay, yeah, I know we went through all this already. Bro. Wait, so is this it? Wait, okay, hold on. Is this it actually starting over? Did I actually L, bro? Did I actually L? Nope. I don't know, man. Didn't ask for your name? I mean, I guess. Hold on just a second. She pulled me aside. Let's see. Let's just go. Let's just go. This should be far enough. Wait a minute. I don't think this happened last time. Hey, yo, is Cat on her side? Is Cat on her side? Oh, guess not. But really, I only want you to be asking 3 of them. Basically everybody but Tara and Yui. Okay. Why is that? Let's just say we think we'll be getting higher ratings that way. And you know how important it is to get high ratings, right? I don't really have a choice, do I? Nope, glad we're on the same page, Chaotic. Okay, yeah, no, this is definitely, So without further ado, we walked back to the girls. Who do you want to go on your first date with? Oh, man. Since this is kind of a wild card, I think... Okay, from the 3 provided, Ali is my number 1, and then Scarlett's my number 2, and Violet's my number 3. But since it's a wild card, I'm gonna go for the medium, the mediation, dude. Because I don't know what's gonna happen to this person. Lily, Violet. I don't know if it's gonna be a good thing that happens to this person or a bad thing that happens to this person. Whatever happens, I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose Ali. So either Violet or Scarlet, and I like Scarlet more than Violet. Yeah, we'll go Violet. We'll go Violet. I'm just gonna throw with Violet, bro. I'm just gonna completely throw. All right, we'll make it happen. I had just gone outside the mansion to find Violet when a white limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. One stepped out from the driver's seat and walked towards me. Chaotic, good day. Please do enter. What's with the formal talk? Please, just get in the car, Chaotic. You already heard what she did to my bro. He opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. I shrugged and waited and went inside. Actually, wait, I should probably make a save. Yeah. I probably should have saved before I made the choice, but whatever. What's the worst that could happen on a death game dating show? We sat in silence as one drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside. Bonjour, sweetheart. I trust my new butler brought you here safely? Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet? I thought I would give you a chance to have some alone time with the star of the show is all. I am told this is what people do when they're courting. Have you never been on a date before? Of course I have, and I've read all the manuals on the subject. I'll have you know I've studied every book of the Lusty New Asian Maid series and know them all by heart. Okay, dude. I mean, I guess. The Lusty New Asian Maid. Impressed, I'm sure. Sure. That's, yeah, a word for it. Pardon my interruption. I brought your food. Please be seated, honored guest. Violet and I sat at a table in the center of the palace, as one placed each dish onto the table one by one. He seemed to linger over the meatballs as he brought them over. Thank you, one. Please, don't hold yourself back. Don't think I will. This food looks incredible and probably worth more than my life. You're right on both counts, Chaotic. I'm ecstatic you like the assortment. I planned it myself. You're a chef? You could say that. What do you mean? Anyway, tell me more about yourself, Chaotic. There's not too much to say. Amnesia's one drug. You don't remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured, I will find the finest scientist in all the land to help you recover your memory when this is over. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. Think nothing of it. It's the duty of those with more to give back, no? Though, have you ever thought, perchance, that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. That may be true, but still, I need to know. You sound just like the reference examples in the romance manuals. Consider me impressed. You know, those manuals are just regular old fiction novels, right? You're quite funny, Chaotic. An admirable trait to have. I like that. Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you? What do you do for fun? I'd like to know. Being the scion of the Valentines does not leave much time for fun, I'm afraid. Even on this show, I spend most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant businesses. But I suppose, if I have a spell of time, I enjoy baking. I don't get it. Why are you so embarrassed by liking baking? Everyone has a hobby. Baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents. When they found out I was enjoying that, well, they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again with all the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I do know of what, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? Here on this island, a million miles out, they can't stop you. How about we find some time together to bake up for lost time? She laughed like a child. That would be wonderful, Chaotic. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. Okay, dude. We spent the next few hours enjoying the finest meal that money could buy. Each course was better than the last, just like each chapter of the Lusty New Asian Maid, according to Violet. Something tells me that the same applies to every moment I'll share together with Violet. I stumbled back to my room and plumped onto my bed. Who would be coming at this hour? I shuffled over in a haze. Bro, so much for leaving the cast alone at night, dude. Hey there, Chaotic. Sorry to bother you this late. It's alright. What's up, Cat? Don't mind me. Just gonna make myself real comfortable. Cat walked by me and comfortably sat herself on my bed. I really gotta get one of these beds for myself already. I closed the door and sat facing her on the opposite side of the bed. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is like a rerun thing that's happening. This happened. So what brings you here tonight? I can't stop thinking about me. You wish. Unfortunately, it's my job to help you survive until the end of the show. And that means checking in with you every night to see how you're doing and make sure you're doing your best on ratings. That's nice of you. Thanks, Kat. Well, to be honest, I don't have a choice. Finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Back to what I'm here for. Your date today with Violet was a ratings knockout. You and Violet started out a little frosty, but by the end, I think we saw you two warm up each other. A bit. Thank you. Bro, honestly, that was like the worst candidate, worst date, worst thing ever so far, bro. Like, terrible. That said, we need something more than that if we're going to make the world believe she's your first soulmate candidate. So let's heat things up with some more competition, pizzazz, romance. Tomorrow, I want you to find who your second soulmate candidate is and ask them out on a date instead. I'm not going on a date with Violet tomorrow. Alright, sounds good to me. I would have expected more resistance, but I guess you understand your situation. Without those ratings getting higher and higher every day, that likes the show and your life with it. I guess that makes sense in some warped way. I'm impressed at how well you took that. I'd almost think it wasn't your first time on a life or death killing dating show. Well, that's pretty much what I needed to tell you. It's getting late, and we've both got big days tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, Chaotic. Good. She was gone before I had a chance to finish. Guess it's time to call it a night. The sound of waves. Hey. I can hear her call out to me within a dream. It's you. I love you, Chaotic. I always will. I'll always love you too. My mouth moves on its own. Even if there's so many other women on the show, they could never beat you. I held her tight and kissed her. You promise? I promise. Promises are unbreakable, you know. That's what you told me. I meant every word I said. Oh, now I'm glitching. She smiled at me. You better have. Your face is becoming clearer to me with every day that goes by. I know you're here with me, but which one are you? Okay, so confirmed it is one of the girls here. Then you set the meet at around 300 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, got it. Tara furiously scribbled down notes. Wait a minute, couldn't I just cook it for 600 degrees for 20 minutes? That's not quite how this works, I'm afraid. But the math checks out. What's going on? Oh, good morning, Chaotic. How do you do? I'm teaching Tara the proper way to prepare a pot roast. So far, I'd say it's going pretty well. And Tara will be the one to prepare lunch today instead of me. Tara turned one of the dials on the stove as far as it would go to the right. And the student has surpassed the master. On second thought, perhaps I'll prepare an alternative course. One moment, please. Oh, ye of little faith. Time for the moment of truth. Lunch is served. Tara was nervously clasping her hands tight. Exclamation point. It's delicious. It is delicious. I did it, oh my gosh. Tara did a little dance in celebration and gave Violet bro, what is happening? My English is like deteriorating as we go on. Tara did a little dance in celebration and gave Violet a high five. Should I become a food vlogger? I'm a cooking savant. This talent shouldn't be wasted. Psst. Hey, Violet. What is it, Chaotic? Is this what you cooked, or is it this what Tara cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you're talking about. She sipped on her soup contently. I couldn't help but smile back at her. This was the best meal I've ever had. Granted, my memory only goes back about 2 days, but still, it counts for something. Oh shoot, is that Smelly PC in chat? What's up, bro? One of the OGs, one of the founders. What's going on? What's going on? There you are, Chaotic. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who's your second soulmate candidate. Cat moved in closer to whisper. Not like you really have a choice, though. My subnoti didn't go through? SMH race. Okay. Did you not? You probably didn't do it right, bro. You probably didn't do it right, bro. Thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Much love. God bless. New Tekken update? Yeah, man. New Tekken update. New cast. Not like you really have a choice, though. So without further ado, Chaotic, who's the unlucky girl? I'd like to spend some time today with Tekken 8 girls. Yeah, bro. Tekken 8 girls. Okay, now this is Scarlet or Allie? Scarlet? We I guess we haven't had any real time with Scarlet. Allie's still up there. The list is pretty much still the same. Terra number 1, Allie number you know, Allie and Yui are tied actually. Allie and Yui are tied for number 2. Yeah, we haven't seen anything of Scarlet. Alright, we'll make it happen. Let's have Chaotic start in the mansion and oh, I know where to bring Scarlet. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. It didn't take long to find Scarlet. She found me first. She just burst through my door and was trying to catch her breath as she slammed it shut behind her. Chaotic, thank God you're okay. Oh my God. What's going on, Scarlet? Long story short, I experimented with some of the local fauna on the island here earlier. There's really nothing like it. It's really incredible, and I messed up my intro with you earlier, and oh, slow down. I made a new chemical compound that causes amnesia. It's amazing, bro. If she's the reason I have amnesia, imagine. Does Scarlet have a snap? I don't know. I don't know enough about her. Wow, that's not something you hear every day. Cool thing is, applying just the right amount to a person can make them forget specific things, who they are, how to write, anything. Yo, would it not be cool if she could make the opposite of amnesia and give me like a thing that recovers my memories? That would be optimal. That would be pretty optimal, you know? The bad thing is something slammed into the door outside. I almost jumped up from the surprise. Bro, this is that Venus flytrap, bro. Give me brains and bananas. Applying too much turns people into rabid monkey zombies, hell-bent on eating human brains and bananas. Dear God, not the bananas. The door slammed again. It sounded like it was about to be knocked down. We need to get out of here, and fast. 4 busted through the door and blocked our only exit. Give me brains and bananas. I'll get him out of the way. It'll give you time to run. I've got a better idea. Scarlet blasted forward with the white powder covering his face entirely. He flailed wildly for a few seconds and then fell to the ground, unconscious. What was that? Is he going to be okay? What was that? Let's just say 4 is seeing all the bananas he wants now, and we'll leave it at that. Follow me. We ran outside of the mansion as fast as we could. How did this even happen? Oh, I was afraid you'd ask that. I heard from Tara that you lost your memories, and I wanted to see if I could help you get them back. So I may have experimented on the Brothers 5. Dang, bro. The Brothers 5 catching strays, dude. To see if I could erase their memories and bring them back. I must have done the numbers wrong. I added way too much. I didn't realize their brains were so empty in the first place. Bruh. In a weird way. That's really sweet, Scarlet. Thanks. Crazy, but still, thanks. I'll fix this, I swear. I just need time to make an antidote. Luckily, I left my tools and supplies pretty near here. We can stay there until we've got an antidote. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way. Wait. Where are the other girls? Do you think they're still inside? They're actually trapped inside the library right now. Bro, we need to go save Tara, bro. We need to go get Tara. We gotta go back and save them. I don't know how to say this, but I accidentally turned them to zombies too. Oh no, bro. If Scarlet does not make an antidote, bro, and if I don't get Tara back, we are gonna have a problem. We're gonna have a problem. But they were a little bit much, so I locked them in the library. We're doomed, aren't we? Scarlet and I passed the time talking about the craziness that was going on and coming up with a plan to save everybody. She seemed to be quite frazzled despite seeming so put together, but I could tell she really did care about the infected. Not enough to prevent this from happening in the first place, but enough. I watched her build a machine that she insists can turn them back to normal, but looking at it, I can't help but be a little skeptical. Alright, it's showtime. You really think this will work? You bet. I made it after all. Looks like the coast is clear here. We walked to the outside of the library undetected, but we definitely weren't alone in here. Alright, it's time to save our friends. Brains. Oh no. They're coming right at us. Nothing to worry about. This is payback for you guys acing your introductions. I'm sorry, what? Oh, nothing. You sure that's gonna hear them? Of course, what does it look like I'm doing? Something told me Scarlet was enjoying this a little bit too much. What? I take my eyes off the cameras for 1 second and there's zombies in the house. Not much for longer, promise. It's so loud. It's so loud. We spent the rest of the day administering the antidote to each person. Each of them knocked out as soon as we delivered the cure. Oh my gosh, finally it's over. That was so loud. Not quite the first date you expected, huh? You can say that again. It was definitely a first, though. Kat told me that to make a date exciting, I had to get your heart racing. I think I did a pretty good job at that. I guess that's technically true, but aren't there easier ways? Something tells me this woman is full of more surprises. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Chaotic. Got a minute? Let me just make sure Violet and Scarlet see me come in here. Fan some flames. Sorry, what? Cat looked around, smiled, then went into my room. I followed suit. First, the good news. Thanks to my plan, we've gotten enough ratings to avoid early canning. People loved it when you and Violet were the main ship, but loved it even more after Scarlet kicked off this competition. I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least. But that can change on a dime. So keep it up. Between those two, do you have a favorite? Probably Violet. Scarlet turned her into a zombie, and that's not very optimal. So, Scarlet's on the move, man. I think I have a better connection with Violet right now. I don't know as much as I'd like about Violet just yet, but I know more than anything that I just want to keep learning more about her. I had a feeling you'd say that, and you're right to say that. Well, we're gonna see where things go with her. Something tells me you'll get a chance to hang out with her again soon. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows? You might just be the first one to make it out of here. Night, Yak. Good night, Cat. She left my room, closing the door behind her. I guess it's time to turn in for the night. Alright, let's see if we get any new dream stuff. Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. It's just the two of us spending the evening together in the games room. Is it Tara? Is it Tara? It's totally Tara. I'm reading a book and at the same time watching her rage against an opponent in a fighting game. It's so Tara. It is so Tara. It's fun to watch her savor each victory or explode with profanity when she loses. Life is good. It's times like these where you wish life could always be this simple. Sometimes in those moments, people wish for more excitement, for fame, for fortune, for anything but the ordinary. But all I want is the ordinary with you. Okay. I love this woman so much. Bro. Okay. Anyone else wake up with the world's worst headache? Tell me about it. What did we even do yesterday? Honestly, I can't remember. Though I did have a dream that we were being chased by someone. Oh, really? And who was that? I think it was Scarlet. What are the odds of that? I think I dreamed the same thing. As did I. She locked us in the library, then shot us to pieces. Whoa, that's the same dream I had. What do you think made you all dream up that? Either way, it was just a dream. Yui used mean glare, it's super effective. Come now, there's no point getting upset at someone at what they did in a dream. You're right, Violet. And yet... I seem to remember you being there too, Chaotic. Oh man, how am I going to talk my way out of this one? Some way or another, Scarlet and I managed to convince everybody it was a crazy coincidence. At least, I think we did. Violet was skeptical. Naturally, she had every right to be. Everything she dreamed really did happen. Let's hope this wasn't the kind of dream that comes back again. I found Kat in the same place she found me yesterday. Morning, Chaotic. It's time to decide who's your last soulmate candidate. Oh man, I'm gonna make a killing from today's bet with 4. The poor guy. He doesn't know you've been rigging the show. What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Anyway, after you make your choice, it'll be just between the 3 soulmate candidates from here on out. Okay, so now it's 3. Wait just a second. I thought somebody would ask, so let me explain. If you don't get chosen, we'll make the rest of this show a tropical getaway for you. You'll still be able to see the other girls and live in the mansion, so really it's no big deal. Tara did a little fist bump. So without further ado, Chaotic, who's the last unlucky girl? Bruh. Ay. Well, I mean, at least we left Ali on the list, so at least she's still our number 2, so. Ali, we'll make it happen. Let's get the cameras rolling, people. We're in for a bumpy ride. Now be a dear and give us a minute to set up the scene, How I let Ali talk me into this, I'll never know. Oh, bro, I don't have the energy for this. You sure this is a good idea? There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Ali grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the slope of the hill. Relax, Chaotic. What's the worst that could happen? Well, I could die. Would it be too much to ask to be on a TV show that didn't end up with me dead? Don't worry, I've got you. Oh, shh. Ali slipped on her rollerblades, rolling me down the hill with her. I tried to step back up on reflex, but it was all I could do to stand up with the rollerblades. Oh. We started rolling down the hill faster and faster and faster. Ali was rolling down the hill backwards at full speed. I could see panic in her eyes. I couldn't figure out how to stop. We were going faster and faster. I screamed. Ali laughed and pointed at me. Gosh, your face is priceless. I love it. Ali turned around effortlessly and somehow glided next to me without ever having let go of my hand. Our breakneck pace became slower and slower as she steered us back and forth repeatedly. Before I knew it, we were gliding down the road smoothly. The wind felt so nice. Now you got the hang of it. You've got a funny way of teaching. The best way to teach a bird to fly is throwing it off a cliff, no? It's definitely a way of looking at it. Don't worry about it. You weren't ever in danger. Have you ever been rollerblading for a long time? Nope. I actually just learned how to today. What was that about never being in danger? Shh. You're quite the daredevil, aren't you? What gave that away? She laughed as she slapped me on the back. You know, you're a pretty quick learner. You picked up rollerblading almost as fast as I did. Well, you got a pretty great teacher. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you, Ali. Shucks, I feel the same way, Chaotic. She automatically said shucks, dude. It's great to be around someone willing to go on an adventure. The world's gone crazy. We're all gonna die. You might as well be around people that make life worth living. Couldn't say it better myself. You know, I bet you can't skate backwards. Ali reversed and started skating backwards as if to taunt me. Oh, why is that? I just think it's a bit too scary for a person who screams when they start going down a little bump. I'm chaotic and I can't handle a little bump. Ah, help me. Come on, it was a hill. Yeah. I felt a firelight inside me. Bring it on, Allie. Oh, you sure? Did I stutter? There comes a time in every person's life where we know we're taking a stupid bet, but do it anyway. With the power of misplaced confidence and adrenaline, I jumped high into the air. Allie, best girl? I don't know, man. Did a 360 rotation, or we did a backflip. Hey, yo, check out this backflip, though. Backflips are hype. And did a backflip. Oh, too late now, man. Did a backflip. Wait, am I doing a flip or is the world flipping? I'm not sure. Then it dawned on me. I think this is what happened last time too. No. I won't let you kill Chaotic. What? You're going to wish we had. What the? You're up. You okay, Chaotic? Try not to move. You're a little banged up right now, but you'll be just fine in no time. Ken and I treated your injuries pretty well, if I do say so myself. What happened? You had, well, skated backwards. We're defining skating quite liberally, huh? How'd I get here? I carried you here. Oh, man, my head. Take it easy. It's only been a few hours since you KO'd yourself. Well, it's sort of my fault, but I made you some food. It should help you get your strength back up quick. Thanks, Allie. That's really nice of you. Don't expect something that Violet would make. All I can promise is that the food is probably healthier than my last suggestion before you knocked yourself out. I'll take my chances. I took a bite of the food cautiously. I'm dying. For a moment, Allie was wide-eyed with shock and horror. I'm just messing with you. The food's delicious. Thanks, Allie. I just figured I'd get a little bit of payback. You know, no one forced you to jump. She laughed and slapped me on the shoulder, then ran her hand through my hair and scratched it. I found myself smiling and admiring the blue of her eyes. I'm looking forward to our next adventure, Chaotic. But promise not to be too stupid again, okay? I try my best, but people can't help but do stupid things to impress a pretty girl. I guess impressed is what we'll call it. We spent the rest of the day making fun of each other for how stupid we were being. Somehow, someway, Allie could take the ordinary and turn it into an adventure. I was laughing so hard that I could barely feel any pain. Before I knew it, it was nap time. After today's day, I went out for a short walk outside the mansion. Oh, hey Chaotic. Hey Cat, what's up? Let's not waste any time. I gotta get back to editing, and you know what I want to hear. I know Violet was your favorite till now, but maybe Allie has shake things up a little bit. Who's number one now? Yeah. Though I've known her for less time, I think I like Allie more. She makes every moment exciting, and I just can't get enough of that. I can't wait to see her again. You really do change your mind like the wind, huh? This second game is dope. What up, Sheriff Steve? This is the new DLC update, bro. Allie, best girl. I don't know about best girl, but she is up there. She is definitely up there. Doesn't matter to me though. I'm your producer, not your life coach. Anyways, I have good news that you might be interested in. What's that? My plan was a success. Having 3 soulmate candidates has worked magic for our ratings. Which, of course, means the show will go on. That's awesome. So I'm safe now? Just for now. Though we're not out of the woods just yet. We need to make sure that the next stretch of the show rates even higher. It's time for phase 2. Over the next 3 days, you'll go on a second date with each of the girls you've already dated. Just imagine how much higher our ratings would be if our viewers got to see even more of their favorites falling in love. Just imagine that sweet ad revenue rolling in. Mods, roll ad, please. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sound good to you? It sounds like a plan to me. Good. That's what I like to hear. Rolling. Tomorrow morning, I'll be asking you who you want to have your first second date with. Put some thought into that. Sometimes the order of content is just as important as the content itself for ratings. Will do. Thanks, Kat. No biggie. I gotta get back to work, so I'll see you later. Night. I waved goodbye to her as she walked away from the mansion. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. We borrowed a boat and went for a cruise around the island. I love the way the wind feels. Why's that? Feels like freedom. Can't get enough of it. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from... She pulled me close and kissed me on the lips. For a moment, time stopped, and we were the only two people that existed. Doing what I want. I smiled. I'm pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I guess you're right. After all, it's hotter if people are watching. We laughed together as we cruised along till the sun went down. The world was ours. The sound of waves grows louder and louder, threatening to pull me back into reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under? Oh my gosh, I heard what happened yesterday. You okay? No worries, I'm good. Thanks, Yui. I'm so relieved. Should you not be resting after yesterday? Nah, no need. I've only got a few scrapes and bruises. I'm surprised both of you aren't dead after what you pulled. Believe me too. Wait, what? I mean, no worries, Scarlett. I've been rollerblading for longer than most people have ever. Technically, that's probably true, but you should teach us how to rollerblade, Ali. It seems like it'd be fun. You sure, Tara? I feel like that might not be a good idea. What's the worst that could happen? I like your attitude, girl. Come on, let's hit the road. Ali grabbed Tara's hand and pulled her away. Sometime later. Hey Tara, how was skating? There's no words. I think Ali broke Tara. Scarlett waved her hands frantically in front of Tara's face, as if to check if anyone was still in there. Tara, you in there? Hey, Tara, the internet's back. I guess nobody's home. Hey, is there a medic on the island? Wait a minute, I made a new serum the other day that just might be the thing to restore Tara's... You were not touching Tara with that serum, bro. Just give me a second to administer it. Hold on, are you talking about the thing that turned everyone to zombies? Well, I just think one field test really isn't enough to see if it's botched or not, so why not just... I tried to stop her from administering it, but it was too late. Oh boy. Brains, no, banana, she turned Tara into a zombie again, bro. Guess this one's a bust too. Bro, Scarlett is the worst girl right now. She's absolute, bro. The five of them, bro. She's below 5, bro. She is at the bottom. She's below the bottom right now, bro. Do you have an antidote? Just kidding. I've got it right here. Just give me a moment. Luckily, Tara ended up being okay. Better ended up being okay, bro. We spent the rest of the morning playing video games as therapy for Tara. I cannot stand Scarlett, bro. Scarlett's the absolute worst. Morning, Chaotic. Congrats, you made it to the 4th day. And you've become the first person to have not 1, not 2, but 3 soulmate candidates. Who'd have thought? Granted, soulmate candidates don't really exist, but hey, we'll edit that part out. You should be really proud of yourself. Can't tell if you're being serious or not. I'll leave that for you to guess. Anyway, between your 3 lucky romantic interests, who do you want to spend today with? Get me away from Scarlett first off. I don't want to see her ever again. We'll stick with I'm between Ali and Violet. Oh, Violet was so mid though. Yeah, we're sticking with Ali. Violet's mid, bro. Violet's mid, and Scarlett's just terrible. Really now? I'm surprised, considering how you KO'd yourself last time. But that's none of my business. We'll start filming down at the beach. See you there. Howdy, Chaotic. You ready for round 2? I figured you might want to hang out somewhere where rollerblades don't work. Spent all night dreaming of the next chance I could use those 2 little death machines. Then I think you'll love what we've got in store today. There's no wheels where we're going. What do you mean? You'll see. Follow me. First, I'm gonna need you to close your eyes. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Nothing to worry about, Chaotic. I'll be right next to you the whole time. Because that's always gone well. hasn't it? Allie moved behind me and covered my eyes with her hands. Now, let's just keep walking forward, trust me. Right. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't somewhat enjoying this. My heart skipped a beat when she wrapped her arms around me. I cautiously took a step after step forward. First, I felt dirt, then sand, then water. You trying to make me drown myself? Of course not, though I have to admit, this does look a lot like how they killed people back in the day. You're going to want to take a really high step forward next or it's going to hurt. I raised my right leg as high as I could, then stepped forward, something clanged like metal. Next, I brought over my left leg. Keep your eyes closed for just a second longer. I just gotta do one thing. Allie let go of me and took a few steps forward. Brace yourself. Wait, I was knocked off my feet by the sudden movement and opened my eyes on reflex. Water sprayed onto my body as I struggled to regain my balance. All aboard the SS St. Allie. When and where did you get a boat? Pretty cool, right? I found this baby in the back of the mansion this morning. You just found it? Anyway, I asked Kat if I could take it for a spin. She said that as long as we stay within a few clicks of the island, we're good, or the engine will automatically shut off. So I thought, why not have a little joy ride around the island? What could go wrong? There's no fun in thinking that, is there? So why bother? Why indeed, thought the person stuck on a life or death dating show casually finds boat. I mean, it's a mansion, bro. You know, it's just, you find the boat at the mansion, you know, it's just... We cruised around the island for a while, taking note of the different buildings covering the island. The mansion seemed so small from way out here. Hours flew by as we cruised around. Ali took a deep breath inside. Hey, yo, isn't this where they kidnapped Yui last time? And me and Yui? You okay, Ali? You don't seem as chipper as usual. I guess I'm a little homesick. It's nothing to do with you, promise. I'm just worried about my old man. I'm sorry, wasn't your father... Oh, yeah, he's long gone. You know the old story about New Asia. I'm talking about Bill. He was a good friend of my dad's, and he's taking care of me and a whole lot of other kids. Sounds like a cool dude. You sure have a way with words, don't you, Chaotic? I don't dwell much on the past. It just slows you down. Couldn't agree more. Is that the amnesia talking? Who knows? She laughed as she put her hand tenderly against my cheek. I'm more worried that he'll get himself into trouble if I'm not around to keep him in check. What's he like? Let's just say that a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. If you're like this, I guess I wouldn't survive even a single day hanging out with him. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing at all. Ali made a sharp turn. The sudden force almost threw me out of the boat. Hey, what was that for? Oh, nothing at all. Wait, so are we supposed to still be on the boat? Because this does not look like we're on the boat. I couldn't help but smile at her. She was practically shining when she had that devilish grin. I'm sure she's doing just fine, Ali. He's probably watching right now just to make sure you're safe. You're probably right now that I think about it. He always wastes a day watching reality TV shows, which gives me an idea. What's that? With one hand on the wheel, Ali turned to me and kissed me on the lips. Okay, I kissed her back. It felt like lightning was running through my veins. The boat started to rock back and forth more and more uncontrollably, but we didn't stop. That's gotta give Bill a heart attack. Seriously, what kind of father lets their daughter go on a trashy show like this? I couldn't help but laugh. Whatever. It's been a fun ride so far. And here's to the next one with you, Chaotic. She kissed me again, sending the boat into an erratic frenzy. We spent the rest of the day together cruising around on the boat till we ran out of daylight. I was feeling a bit restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went downstairs to relax. Looks like someone had the same idea I did. Kat was relaxing on the sofa with a bottle of red wine in hand. Hey there, Chaotic. Care for a glass or 5? No, thank you. That's okay. I don't want to wake up with a hangover. You're on a killer dating show and you're worried about a hangover? A hangover? Man, I want whatever you're drinking. Kat filled her glass to the brim, then downed it in one go. Nope. Still not feeling like a hangover is worth worrying about here. She laughed and lightly jabbed me. I felt like I was finally getting to see her real smile. Kat started chugging down the bottle. You okay? I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for the giggles. How okay do you think I can be? You might want to stop drinking that. You're more of a buzzkill than Damien, and I don't even know how that's possible. He's killed people with buzzsaws. Sorry, Chaotic. I didn't mean that. It's okay, Kat. No worries. Now that you mention it, how did you end up working here anyway? Oh, you know, the old career fair down the block. She lay down on the sofa. If you're here for the daily interview where I ask you about your day, I already have enough footage for today. Strange as it might sound, Kat, I'm here because I'm worried about you. And why is that? People who chug a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Worry about yourself, Chaotic. If you knew some of the things I'd done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me. From what it sounds like, no one really has any choice. You just focus on being a ratings magnet on your dates. I'll be fine. Thanks, Chaotic. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Good night, Kat. Don't stay up too late. Great. The walking corpse is giving me advice on how to live now. Do I really look that bad right now? Good night, Kat. I hurried along. Now hold on just a... If only I could escape this island as easily as I could from a very, very drunk cat. Wait a minute. If Kat's drunk, then who's making sure today's episode is good? Something tells me I'm not going to sleep very well tonight. The two of us were lying down in a grassy field, watching the world pass us by. Where would you want to go when we're out of here? The countryside? Seems like it's the only place nowadays that you can get some peace and quiet. That does sound nice. Would you come with me? I know it's not for everybody, and it's missing a lot of the... You don't even have to ask, love. Of course I'm coming with you. We're a team, right? We're a team. She moved closer. I held her tight in my arms. Mom would have loved you. I wish you would have had a chance to meet her. I know. We'll make sure our kid gets a chance to meet theirs, though. Her face turned bright red. What? Say that after we're actually engaged. It's cute how embarrassed she gets. You mean it? Every word. You're sweet. Not as sweet as you. Bro, this is so confusing because like before it was like a Terra vibe, and then now that was a Yui vibe. So it's like, bro, which one is it? A beach scene? Seriously? Not only gratuitous, but oh, so predictable. Oh, come on, it's the beach. Don't be so negative. I guess you're right. It's not every day you get to go to the beach. You're right, Terra. You've looked better. Terra was practically crawling on the beach sand like a zombie with one arm. Sunlight, my worst enemy. We meet again. There's some shade under the beach umbrellas over there, Terra. You look like you could use it. I swear I'd never seen Terra move so fast. Let's go in the water. Come on. Scarlet grabbed Violet by her hand and pulled her towards the water. But I didn't bring anything to change. No, that's the spirit. Wait up, you guys. And just like that, they're off. You hope to join them? I'd be crazy to miss out on this. Just one thing first. Allie pulled me in with her arms and kissed me passionately. Dang, bro. Giga Chat Allie. Back at it again. It's harder when the other girls are around. You think they saw? I couldn't stop my jaw from dropping. The look on your face is priceless. My God. Try to keep up. Allie ran to join the other girls in the water. I smiled and followed suit. We spent the rest of the morning enjoying the warm weather on the beach. Good morning, Kat. I've been looking for you. Ugh, not so loud, please. My head's killing me from all that wine last night. Still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Somehow, this scene feels familiar. Bruh, Are you telling me the reason why it didn't go well last time is because Kat was drunk? Something tells me that my chance of surviving goes down for every open bottle of alcohol on the island. Nah. I'm pretty sure that's what it's looking like, man. Maybe I should try. Maybe I should spend today reenacting Prohibition instead of going on a date. It's because you had mid pigs. That is not true. You do know how Prohibition ended, right? Anyway, back to the brass tacks. Yesterday's second date with Alia went really well. Let's keep striking the iron while it's hot. Which soulmate candidate will you be going on a second date with today? Oh, bro, I forgot these were even options. I think we still stick with Violet. I still don't want anything to do with Scarlet. Nice. I kind of had a feeling you would. I think Violet's somewhere around the mansion. Either way. Oh. I found Violet taking a walk outside the mansion. Hey Violet, what's up? Hello there, Chaotic. I just thought I'd take a nice afternoon walk. This place truly does bring back memories of home. You lived on your own personal island? Nothing quite that burgoyce. I think that's how you pronounce that word. Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Want to see? For me, I motioned for her to follow me into the mansion. I asked Kat to pull a few strings and, well, we have everything we need to bake whatever we want now. Oh my. Violet looked at me with childlike wonder in her eyes. Let's get right to it then, why don't we? She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and laughter was positively infectious. We decided to make a chocolate cake. It was her favorite flavor, and I don't remember mine. Honestly, bro, chocolate cake, kind of mid. Kind of mid. Chocolate cake, very overrated. That said, I also don't remember a thing about how to make cakes, but with Violet, that wasn't a problem. She got me up to speed with a soft and steady hand, and before long, we had the cake in the oven, baking away. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet do what she loved most was a treat. When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day. Now, just for the finishing touches, a little more here, a little more there. She was in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating it as she went along. I couldn't help but smile and watch her in adoration. She's pure happiness right now. I wish I could take this moment and just freeze it in time for safekeeping. I can't wait to share this with the others. But first, Chaotic, would you mind testing it? You don't have to ask, believe me. I'm first in line to try it out. Thank you, I just am unsure if what I make is worth eating or not. Why's that? Say it's bad? Mid. My family's caretaker Shirley was the one who taught me to bake. Besides my sister, Shirley was the only one who ever bothered to try what I made. Sometimes I worry they told me it's delicious just to make me feel better. I took a little off the top of her cake with my finger and licked it off. It's delicious, Violet. You better believe it. Would you want to help a little longer? I'm having far too much fun to just stop now. I've just started making some cookies, and I find I quite enjoy your company and help, Chaotic. I'd love to. Let me know how I can help. Violet passed me a bowl full of cookie dough, then a tray. All you need to do is make little cookie-shaped pieces out of this dough, then put them on the tray. Do try not to put any of them too close together on the tray, or it'll become something of a mutant cookie in the oven. Got it. No mutant cookies here. I ripped off a piece of dough from the bowl and rolled it into the size and shape of a cookie. Perfect. You are natural. Thanks, Violet. Wow. In the time it took me to make one, Violet had made 6 perfect cookies. She moved with mechanical efficiency as she kneaded balls of dough into perfectly shaped cookies. Wow, I thought you were great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this? Perhaps since I was about, say, 5? To this day, it remains the only thing I can best my sister at. I finished making another cookie as Violet finished 3 more. She held up one of the cookies and raised it to her face. You've gotten quite skilled at this, Chaotic. I just wanted to say again, thank you for arranging this. I'm on top of the world right now. It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable when she smiles. For a few seconds, we kept working on the cookies in amiable silence, our eyes locked on each other's. You said you had a sister? Oh, yes, indeed. Viola Valentine. First twins in the family. Oh, I'm out of room on my tray. She flashed a devious smile in my direction right before she lightly threw a dough ball at my face. What's with that cheeky... Before I could react, it splatted against and stuck to my face. She burst into childlike laughter. Nice catch, Chaotic. Perhaps you might try using your hands next time? Oh, it's on. I couldn't stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and threw them at her. She dodged them with ease and laughed. It's quite humorous how an old caretaker managed to do what you are struggling to do now. I interrupted her gloating with another dough ball throw. This time it made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. Strike! Oh, you were so going down. Her smile turned devilish as she grabbed another dough ball. Oh. I have only a second before her next volley. I go on the offensive, I go on the defensive. This is the hardest decision I've had to make so far. Offensive. I'm gonna get jab interrupted though. We go on the offensive. Alright, I just started to reach from another dough ball from the tray when a dough ball splattered against my forehead, sending me recoiling back. Yeah, I figured that's what was gonna happen. And then another landed right next to it. Oh, mercy, dude. And then another. I crumpled to the floor in defeat. I declare this my victory in absolute confidence. Counter hit. Counter! Counter! She laughed as she pointed at all the dough on my face. I took the opportunity to interrupt her speech with another dough ball. There we go. There we go. It splattered right against her left cheek. Oh, you're even more dead now. Forget surviving this crazy TV show. I don't know if I'm surviving the next 5 minutes. It was like looking a tiger dead in the eye. Violet reloaded her ammo and was winding up for another throw. It was all I could do to reach for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on! Some say you can still hear my screams in that kitchen to this day. We finished cleaning up after an impromptu food fight and brought the desserts that survived the Great War to the porch. Her smile and laughter were infectious. Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out you being a baseball player before you had come to this island. Bro, the fact that I actually did play baseball, dude. Bro, if that was me, bro, she would have bodied. She put her hand tenderly against my face as she wiped off some remaining dough. We locked eyes yet again. Her eyes were practically magnetic. Thanks for playing along, Chaotic. I suppose it's been too long since I've had that much fun. So, thank you for indulging my little whim. It was a lot of fun for me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think I got a few good hits in to make it worth it. I'm worried for you. It appears your amnesia is getting even worse. Violet laughed as she picked off some more crumbs off my face and licked them off her finger. Her eyes seemed to linger on mine. I do hope we can spend more time together soon. I quite like this. I like that, Violet. I had a lot of fun with you too. You're full of surprises, you know? Just wait and see. There's more where that came from. We spent the rest of the day talking and eating little desserts together on the porch. Though Violet seemed quite distant when I first met her, I learned that the real Violet was nothing like that at all and full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment, then mischievous as a child another. One thing's for sure, being around her makes my heart skip a beat and time fly. Before I realized how much time had passed, it was already pitch black outside. Seems like a nice night for a walk. Oh, hey Chaotic, what are you doing out here? Just going out for a walk. Care to join me? Sure, why not? I got a few minutes. How about we do a circle around the magic grounds? Sounds good to me. So, how'd your date with Violet go? Mid. We're ready back to our daily interviews. Did the island run out of wine? That's wholly unrelated, but yes. Anyway, my date with Violet today was... Eh... It was decent. I'll give it an awesome. It was wonderful. That's not a word I say very often. It's not every day where you get to spend it with a woman who can turn a kitchen into a war zone. Can't remember the last time I had so much fun, and that's not the amnesia talking. Violet really is something, ain't she? Okay. I'd expect no less from the woman who's currently our audience favorite. She's the audience favorite right now, bro. Whenever we get you both in the same room, ratings just soar through the roof. Can't say I'm surprised to hear that. Keep it up with what you're doing. Our ratings have only been climbing higher and higher every day, but it's not time to celebrate just yet. I know, don't worry, I'm sticking to the plan. That's good to hear. Seriously, if you got yourself killed by not following the plan at this point, you deserve it. Looks like we finished our walk. Anyway, I gotta get back to work, but it was a nice break. Night, Chaotic. Night, Cat. I walked back to my room and plopped on my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. The scent of something delicious being freshly baked wafted through the kitchen. It's just the two of us. Looks like this batch didn't turn out well either. She frowned. Hey, on the bright side, I can at least tell it's bread this time. Uh-oh. That wasn't the right thing to say. It's been a while since I've done this. Sorry, Chaotic. I wanted you to have something good. I reached for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure it's... I took one bite, then wolfed the bread down like it was the last of its kind. It's delicious. I reached for another to prove my point. You really mean it? I took a moment to wolf down the second piece. Crossed my heart. You're just saying that. She smiled. That's the moment I've been waiting for. She hugged me with all her might. But I love that about you, you know? I love you, Chaotic. Held her tight. I love you too. For a moment, the whole world was just me and her, and that was all that mattered. What I wouldn't give to have you back like this. Oh wait, whoops. Oh wait, so I can't go back then. If I just click back. That's good to know. I might end that one there, to be honest. I might end that one there. I don't know how much longer we have to go. But this last episode being like over an hour, or not last episode, but this episode being like over an hour, it's kind of a lot of content. It's kind of a lot of content, man. So that was what, this is what, episode 6, I think. I still a little confused on who this girl is that keeps showing up in our memories, but yeah, Scarlett's officially on the bottom. I dislike Scarlett with immense passion. Your mic was still muted. Nah, imagine, dude. Imagine.